Some of the changes made will basically unlock the email address, which has, well, now actually completely removed it, so now I need to type that back in. And logging in with that should automatically lock it. I unlocked it, I kind of wish that I hadn't, so I will have to check that just to make sure that that works. And there it is. I know that this sounds and looks like something that really doesn't need to be done, but honestly, for creator mode, in case you are streaming and the game crashes, or really just anything that may publicly show your email, playing it in public and you don't want other people to see your email address, then that is pretty useful. But what it does is it doesn't just hide it, it now also locks it, which is great because you can't accidentally type your password into the wrong field, which apparently happens a lot. I've done it a few times, but not since enabling it. Enable what, and what is this whole thing about? Well, if you go to gameplay and enable creator mode, this will basically stop purple Lotus from appearing if you want the old Lotus to reappear, and it does that whole thing for the login screen we've already mentioned, as well as hide what it says are common spoilers. What this is, and I'm leaving this enabled, and this video will contain those specific spoilers. Actually, let's turn it off and come out of this and instantly head to Venus. And yes, most of these spoilers take place in Fortuna, because this is where most of the spoilers are, as I found out when I ended up causing, let's just say, a lot of issues that annoyed a lot of people, but that came down to thumbnails and not mentioning the fact it would contain spoilers, because I honestly didn't see it as much of a spoiler, but I was massively wrong and apologised massively for it, and this is where the spoiler will happen. So I'll just give people a second to kind of close the video or anything else, because spoiler warning, their chests open and they talk. I'm having to say this nearly a year after it came out because there are some people who still don't know this. That will be hidden if you go to options, gameplay, enable that, confirm. Now, the chest doesn't open. That is one of the main things it hides. That and Purple Lotus. And jump into a mission, and that's Purple Lotus on the left. People keep asking me, where is she? Well, by enabling creator mode, and then she's gone. Just completely and utterly gone back to normal Lotus, which is what everybody likes anyway. No more Purple Lotus. Was solely done so Purple Lotus wasn't showing up anymore. Just kind of made it a little bit easier on the eyes, but what I didn't expect was everybody to be asking, where's Purple Lotus? Where's Purple Lotus? It's been a while since that feature was actually added. It's not new at all. It's been around for quite a while actually, but I've mentioned it a few times. I mentioned it when it was actually added, but, well, I guess not many people, well, a lot of people actually know it's there because, well, it hides Purple Lotus, which is kind of a huge thing if you follow the storyline, which is why I'm not mentioning Purple Lotus and why I've mentioned that the spoilers in this, and we'll have to mention it in the description somewhere just to stop people from getting too angry at me for showing the spoilers. And I'm not getting into the other spoiler, and before anybody asks, I've also scanned all of those on this planet. I'm just continuing to play this rather than you sitting there watching to having to watch me stand around, which has happened more times than it really should have. But that's about it. It's a really simple thing to enable, and it does come in really useful for hiding Lotus, whether you're streaming or anything, or if you just want normal Lotus to come back, you can enable it and it will just make Purple Lotus disappear. It hides all spoilers though. I'm not opening all the containers. So you do need to be aware of that. But for now, we'll leave this off here. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.